So I was saying that I don't have a large support system. So when you don't have a large support system and you're also dealing with your own mental illness or whatever you would like to call it, it's hard because you don't have somebody to share with, you don't have someone to talk to about it, you don't have that person to cry on their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're all of these people in one. You're a mom. You have to be their shoulder to cry on and their support system. And then you have to be your own support system all in the same time. And then you still have your regular daily activities you have to do. Like your regular life doesn't change of these because of the mental illness you're dealing with, or the disorder, however you want to call it. Like it doesn't change. You're still going to have to cook, you're still going to have to clean, and you're still going to have to go to parent teacher conferences and participate in school events. You still have to do these things. So how do you support yourself and deal with what you're dealing with, and at the same time be this productive person? Like, how do you do all of that? I have no idea how people do it. I have no idea how people live these double lives and it doesn't affect them like how I feel like it was affecting me. I felt like it was a double life. I felt like I was sad on the inside or numb on the inside. I didn't feel any way, but then on the outside I'm smiling, I'm bright, and I'm happy. And I felt like I was lying to myself because I knew how I felt on the inside, but then I felt like another way, like as if like if I share that, that's kind of just sharing so much negativity and you don't want to put that out there. But then on another side, on the flip side, I felt like, well, maybe if I do share it, then I can reach somebody who may be dealing with the same thing. So I don't know, it's just weird. And I'm in therapy, and I was in therapy before, and I had stopped going because of me having a child and not being able to have adequate child care and being able to continuously go. But I feel like now that I have a different insight on things, and also I had like family issues I was dealing with, and I had to deal with that. Like you can't avoid it. And my way of avoiding certain situations would be to just be aggressive and mean, and to push people away, because I felt like if I was nice to them, then of course they're not gonna go away. But if you're mean and you're aggressive, or if you push people away using that, being mean, then they'll go away on their own because nobody wants to deal with that, right? But that's not the way to handle it, and I'm learning that now. So right now, currently in this moment, I'm just living my life, and I'm realizing that I'm not the only person that deals with depression, and seeing that there are so many other people that deal with it, it's like, wow, it's a large community. And if we maybe shared our story, instead of feeling like someone's going to call us crazy, or they're going to stereotype us, or they're going to whisper behind our box. Whisper behind our box, see? Whisper behind our backs in their inboxes. That's what I was thinking. Or they're going, you just have literally all of these negative thoughts, and they manifest themselves, and it becomes so hard to just deal with your regular own task because you're thinking about all of this other stuff that's really that's not important at all. It's not important, and it's really not. Like judging somebody based on because they have this mental illness and they deal with that is just, that's not something that I should even think about. If you feel like you're going to judge me because I deal with that, then kudos to you. But I'm just not going to sit there and continue to think about if somebody's going to be judging me because this is what I'm dealing with. This is what I'm dealing with. And you know what? It's a lot of other people that's dealing with it. And if we were more accepted to the fact of people have mental illnesses and disorders, people that are suffering with it would not feel so badly if they talk about it. Like I felt like if I talked about it, that somebody is going to label me, or they're going to treat me differently because, oh, well, she probably got mean or mad because she's dealing with her depression now. Like that's just not something someone wants to hear, and that's just the realness of it. Aside from that, seeing the people that have committed suicide and seeing that it's in the natural hair community, it's in entertainment, it's everywhere. It's like, it's wow. I was kind of shocked because I really didn't feel like other people dealt with what I was dealing with. And I really didn't feel like people that were made or had lavish lifestyles and all this money, they weren't going through what I was going through. They weren't feeling how I'm feeling or anything similar to that. And it's crazy because they are. All I can say is that you should reach out. You should definitely seek therapy if you can, or just speak to your primary care physician. Speak to a friend about it, a family member, someone you trust, because that's one thing I will say. It's hard to share certain things of your life just with a complete stranger. So sometimes it is easier to talk to your friend about it. And then on another note, it may not be so easy because, like for me, talking to a friend, they just don't get it. I guess maybe because they're not neutral to the situation. I'm not sure, but I just don't feel like talking to friends, they understand my point of view. And talking to somebody who's a professional who understands and can get into depth about the different reasons why I may react to a certain situation that way, or why I may be feeling a certain way. Like a professional can better understand that. And I took it that, I took that route. I took the route of speaking with a professional. I also pray. I had stopped doing that, and I had stopped thinking about God. Like I wasn't even thinking about faith and things like that. And just like now, recently getting back into it, it's like, wow, I really was missing something. This is something that was in my life. I was raised up on, and I just lost it. Like I left it, and I didn't even look back on it. It's like reality hitting you. But I am glad to be back on YouTube. Yay! But I'm still busy. I still have other things I'm doing. So my videos won't be like 3 videos in 1 week, but it may be like 3 videos in a month. So work with me. See, I cut my hair. Yeah, I did that. Big chop number 2. That color was killing me and killing my hair, so that had to go. And then I did like my own shaping of it. Right now I just took my puff out, so that's why it's looking like this. But it wasn't a puff, and it was nice and neat. And I'm gonna come to you guys with some updated videos about that. I wish you guys could see. It's on I think this is psoriasis, the seborrheic dermatitis. I don't know if it's that or not, but I know it's coming off of my scalp, and that was like on my forehead and over here. Like it's always been like my edges and my hairline right here has always been thin. I have long hair, but I feel like over here is getting thinner. And I will say that the crusty, scaly stuff that I keep telling you guys that I feel on my scalp, like I'll feel it, and like I said, I'll pick it up because it feels like it's a clump of something just sitting right there, and that's just like you're going to want to pick it up. You're like, ew, what is that, right? So that's what I do. And as I do that, hair sometimes come up, and I wash my hair, and then they won't be there. The scaly patches won't be there, but then like 2 or 3 days later, the scaly patches will be back, and I'm back to going and picking it out. And now they come on my forehead, they come the back of my around the nape area, but then definitely over here in this area. I even had some in the back of my ear. So I'm not sure if that's, I know I was reading about psoriasis, and it says that with psoriasis you get those scaly patches, and it can come from off your scalp onto your hairline, and then eventually like trickle all around into like the crevice areas. Like I always had dry skin over here, but now those, like my eyebrows, when I'm doing my eyebrows, I can see the scaly patches behind the hair on my eyebrows. It's crazy. So I gotta really definitely go see a dermatologist about it because my skin is acting up. And I'm gonna come back to you guys with another video, but I definitely wanted to share this. This is definitely something that depression is definitely something that's not something light, and it shouldn't be made fun of, and people shouldn't laugh about it or talk about you in their inboxes, because if they can't positively help you or give you some type of positive suggestion, then I just don't feel like they should have any type of words. You shouldn't have anything to say. Nothing. If you can't say anything good, and you can't say if you would say something in your inbox and you definitely wouldn't say it to them personally, like why would you even, what's the purpose? What do you get from that? So anyway, I hope me sharing this helps somebody else share maybe their story, or just to know that I go through it. We're all human beings, and we all just, we dealing with different types of situations and issues, and then sometimes this is what happens. So anyway, I hope you guys want to see me back because I want to come back to YouTube. So take me back. Bye.